This podcast is brought to you by the couchcommentators.shop. Help support the channel by purchasing your Couch Commentators merchandise using the link below.
Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world, or should I say the Dan Don cast with special guest James, mate. You're fucking here.
Mate, that joke was really funny when I did it. Now it's offensive. Look, glad to be back. Been quite sick. Hasn't helped that I've been doing almost everything while sick. The only thing I really missed was the podcast, and that was because I couldn't really speak.
Some would say you were fully sick.
I feel like you caught what we had in Adelaide. There was a little bit of ripping that we caught. And,
mine was worse.
Was there a bit of karma?
Mine was worse. I think karma, it didn't exist. I think you guys were soft.
Look, we haven't seen you.
I just got the super flu.
Haven't seen you since finals footy.
Was contemplating making a bit of a story or a bit that just went on Mad Monday with Parramatta and just got back.
Massive rip.
Celebrating our huge win. Congratulations, Para. Put in 60 points on Newcastle. They can't win the comp. What else have I missed? I've missed 2 weeks of finals footy.
Sharks have been winning. I don't know if you've heard.
Assassinations. A One Piece themed takeover of a country. It's been a little bit that's happened in the last couple of weeks.
What about this week?
This week? So, as I said, I've been doing a lot during my sickness, which is really prolonged it to now over 2 weeks of
Would
being
you say
sick.
it's in sickness and in health?
Yeah, it's in sickness and in health. I was a groomsman at Ben and Jess's wedding. Congratulations to them. I know they're big listeners.
Shout out.
Massive listeners on the podcast.
Yep. So that we had that on Saturday. All reports that I was fantastic. I've heard raving reviews.
Mate, you do pretty good at doing fuck all.
Yeah,
honestly.
Look
you
good,
do pretty good at doing fuck all.
Keep the vibes high.
Yeah.
He's a vibe man.
Yeah.
A vibe man. That's why the vibes have been low on the podcast recently.
Yeah.
But
I have lots of friends and I want to say family in Adelaide. I've been welcomed in.
Look, me and Dan also part of the wedding.
We were the ushers.
We were the ushers.
Do jack fucking shit.
Yeah, we did not usher anyone into the church.
Didn't
at
help
all.
that someone was late.
Yeah, I rocked up like right before the bride.
He was actually had to push her out of the way.
I'm the usher. Get out of me. Actually, you're supposed to come in.
The worst thing was when I walked in, someone goes, "Aren't you supposed to be doing this job?" I'm like, they didn't tell me what the fuck to do, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, tough. What'd you get up to, mate? What'd you get up to?
Yeah, as James said, we had the wedding on Saturday. It was a pretty big day, pretty long day.
Massive day.
Bit of alcohol was sunk.
Oh, yeah. Free beer.
Bit of footy was watched.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have free alcohol. So.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for drinking vodka orange.
Yeah. So I didn't get that drunk at the wedding, but we soldier on. We push forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sunday, I went to big listener Jack's grand final.
Shout out Jack.
2
years in a row, grand finalists.
Reserve grade grand final. They ended up winning 36-10, I think it was.
Easy.
And he got man of the match. So
Nice one, Jack.
well done, Jack.
Right.
Well done. And then the first grade played after them, and they also went back to back. So I don't know what the final score was. We left at halftime for that game because I was knackered as fuck. But
surely, Jack's in the first grade next year. Like,
so who drops out?
Oh well, he goes into NRL
for the Sharks.
Yeah, for the Sharks. Yeah.
So that was my weekend.
Beautiful, mate.
It wasn't a quite relaxing weekend for once.
Yeah, we'll say. I also got on the beers with you guys, ripped and teared, and then my team won. So then I double ripped and teared because I had to celebrate. Celebrate a wedding, celebrate a glorious win. Then I had to back up at work the next day, and that was tough. The days where you've drank a lot of alcohol, you wake up, you're like, I probably shouldn't be driving. But you get there, and then you're like, now I've got to go through work.
Me and Brendan were those guys at a wedding sitting at the table while everyone is on the dance floor watching football on a phone.
Oh, yeah. They were reading their speeches. Look, sorry, guys. Nico Hines just scored.
That's exactly what's happening.
I also got a follow-up on our trip to Adelaide where we were able to we had a lot of fun that weekend, and we were able to go to clubs at any time of the night. It didn't really matter how drunk anyone was. And unfortunately, some of the Adelaideans found out it's the opposite here in Sydney. Went out with a couple of them out to got a shout out at the Gregory Hills Hotel, and I think we lasted one drink. One of the young girls was one of the young girls was, I think she got a vodka raspberry, and she said, "Oh, sorry, I wanted a vodka cranberry," and all of a sudden it was gotta go, and then all of a sudden, and then got told on the because we had two tables, and they said after that, because there was a little bit of like, oh, why am I getting kicked out? And then so we had to leave as well.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Bloody bullshit.
A whole thing, eh? Yeah, look, our lockout laws and drinking restrictions, it's ridiculous. We should be able to drink more. But that was the weekend. Yeah. Obviously, finals footy has been going for the last 2 weeks, James. I know.
Thought the season ended.
Yeah, well, the season had a late start for Para and also ended early. But great weekend of footy. We'll get into that soon. But firstly, we get into accountability. And look, I really had enough of saying this, but we again have not hit the fucking nail on the head. And another week of losses.
Yeah,
I hate to be a fan who's actually backed us every week. I'm sure you've had winners.
You've lost a lot of money,
but the last 2 to 3 months have been pretty poor from us. Poor showing. We promise better. We'll get a win. Yada yada yada, and get responsibly.
And with your head not over it.
Yeah. Look, I sort of foolishly, and I was in a rush as well. But because Lucas has all of his tips out, I didn't want to go against him, and I went to Morphettville, picked something with Jason Holder. Fucking no good. I
had Aero double. Yeah, look, his one try he did score was stupid how he got it. But then there was another couple opportunities where he was just like so close and could have reached out.
Well, he almost scored to set up your second try.
Where he made the break. And
Yeah, me
That's
and
right.
Brandon
I may have watched a KO mini on the way over here.
Me and Brandon were slightly cheering for that while speeches were going on. Like, go. And then for the multi, me and Brandon were good, but you and Lucas.
Look, it was hard not to go fangirl on a day. Too good.
I think I came second on Briasa, didn't I?
Yeah. And the horse racing guru Lucas. He did have some winners though. I'm sure we'll get into that later as well. He'll hopefully call in and tell us how he done. Okay, gamble responsibly. Bet we've had, not over it. 1-800-858-858. NRL talk. Ooh baby, NRL.
Oh baby.
Now, I don't know if you've seen what we did last week, but we went through both the games because we don't have like 8 games to go through. So we'll just go through both the games and then we go to who impressed. Well, we go to who impressed us as well. Okay, so the games we had, obviously, in GIO at Canberra, Raiders versus Sharks, and it was 32-12. The Sharks have won. Beautiful game of rugby league, easy win. And then we also had on the Sunday the Bulldogs and the Panthers. Unfortunate for the Bulldogs, they got absolutely bumped 46-26.
Yeah, when I checked that at halftime, I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I finished work at 4:30 and it was halftime, and I'm like, check the score. Oh my god, they're gone.
Right, yeah, I was watching it, and Penrith had that feeling similar to I had this feeling once at the 2022 grand final, where it just felt like whoever they played, with how they played that first half, they just would have dominated.
Yeah.
20 sets from 20 sets.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
40-20s. Fucking.
Penrith's just a different breed when they play at a core. Like,
Yeah, they take the next step.
Yeah, just finals.
Was Bulldogs bad? Was Penrith good? Well, again,
Doggies didn't have Critter, so.
Well, yes, this is true. The Sharks, Raiders, though, we'll go to that first when we get back into that game. Who impressed you, gentlemen? James, mate, who impressed you from that?
So I got to say...
Or what impressed you?
Yeah, I only watched KO Mini.
Yeah.
So don't have the full context. I was busy being the groomsman, keeping the vibes alive. But
Vibes were high.
vibes were high. Again, raving reviews. I was impressed by your reserve forwards.
Mm.
I think against the Roosters, they failed to deliver what was needed that game. Like, obviously, they did enough, but like the gap between your starting forwards and your reserves, there was too big of one. And it felt like Roosters were dominating that period where you were making like 6 meters a set. It felt like this game, from what I saw, Talakai and Hammond ULA really came in with intent, especially Talakai. Many a highlight involved a half line break from him leading into a next play.
He's such a good player. And like, we have him like next year, but we haven't re-signed him, and that's what I'm a little worried about.
Considering he is your backup, he's backup forward, backup lock, like second row, backup center as well. So
backup everything.
He could play fullback if he wanted to.
Hazelton killed it as well. Yeah. He played 5 minutes.
He got knocked out.
That's a bench. He's not playing this week. But Kafusi will come back in.
Did he?
Well, yeah, he was injured like last week, and I think maybe the week before as well. But that was like maybe back or something. Like he's back.
Yeah.
Just come back 5 minutes in. Well, 5 minutes into his game.
Yeah.
And KO'd. Well, I think it was Starling of all people.
His arm was fucking.
Yeah, you could see like in the air, he was just like out like a light. But luckily enough, we have Oregon Kafusi, who actually got pulled out of this week's game for Hazelton come back, and then he would just slot back in. So we have people to come in. But impressive from the forwards, as you said. Dan, mate, what impressed you by the?
I'm gonna go. Our Lord and Savior.
Our Lord and Savior.
Nico Hines.
Oh, yeah.
Just some of the balls he was like, some of the try assists and balls he was throwing.
That pass to Ronaldo.
Yeah, fuck me, bro.
Mick.
Oh.
It was schmick.
Mate, good to see him running.
Yeah.
His actual running game was good. The try he scored was fucking decent as fuck.
He turned up in a big game. And it's only took us like 3 years.
It's only taken him 3 years, but he's done it.
He's done it. The Nico Hines redemption arc is among us.
So once he kicks that field goal in the grand final, once he's beat Storm this week.
Well, this is like, okay, like I've been fucking tooting this for the week coming, and I'll be tooting it for the podcast fans. Nico Hines redemption arc. His last 2 years has been ripped on for not performing, all this sort of stuff. But this week he gets to verse his old team in Melbourne. If he gets to beat them, he then goes to the grand final. All looking roads are leading to fucking Penrith in the grand final, bro. So a team he's never beat in halfback. He's only beat once, and it was for Melbourne. It's the writing's in the stars, guys. It's the redemption arc. He kicks a field goal.
Was that the grand final that he didn't get on?
Probably.
To be honest, he's played like 8 games against them. Yeah, never won one. So look, this is the story. I'm tooting. We've got a big task.
You want to know another person who has a history like that?
Yeah,
I was going to bring up this during the Broncos game, but it's like
Reece Walsh.
Yeah, Reece Walsh has never beaten Penrith.
And there's probably
and he's never beaten
a lot of players as well. To be fair, like they've been the best for the last 4 years.
Unless you play for Para.
Yeah.
Dragons, yeah.
Melbourne beat them, I think, a couple of times maybe over the
years.
Tigers.
Yeah. Fuck, imagine the Tigers beating Penrith and fucking most of the top 8 teams.
Yeah, to be fair, when they did it, fucking nobody else was there.
Yeah, true. Some of the Dragons.
Okay, I'm going to go to who impressed me, lads. Look, it's hard to go past the whole team. As a Sharks fan, very impressive. Defense, though, where the start of the game, they had like close to 70% possession.
Yeah.
And they were just holding him out. They obviously scored the 2 tries, but we scored a couple of late ones to get in the lead going into halftime. And then like possession kind of evens out, and look, we just ran away with it. Raiders, whether being tired, whether Strange being out was a big thing. Like, yes, it was big. Obviously, you lose your half before a game. It's obviously going to be big, but usually a team will lift for that. Raiders, unfortunately. You come up against the Sharks. We have been in some flying form at the moment, defensively and offensively.
I do want to say it's a cruel game, rugby league, and you know how it is getting caught out in straight sets. Para's been there in the past as well, and I see a lot of people now like bagging fucking Raiders for it. It's like only a week ago they won the game twice, and they would have been in a prelim, and everyone goes, "What a season!"
Yeah, and then it just turns like that. Nico Hines misses a field goal. Turns like that. You're out straight sets, or it's
but that time the Sharks didn't like win the minor premiership.
Yeah, true.
There was more pressure on the Raiders.
Well, good game, great game. Couple players. Blake Brayley, I think, was man of the match. He's a gun. He's a fucking weapon. A captain, my captain. He's 5 from 5 as captain. And he's gonna be.
Cam McInnes was the problem.
It's gonna be 7 from 7 soon. Gonna go Billy Burns as well. Billy stepping in while Nakora was injured. He comes in and he's kept the starting position at the moment. Last 2 weeks has been starting. Like, you'd think Nakora comes back, he'd go straight into his position.
Like,
no.
We were talking about it in the car on the way. Like, the in-betweenies.
The in-betweenies. Big bad Billy.
But yeah, it was
Heapsy spot, and then scores that try. It was just out of nowhere. Like, the dummy, they just goes straight through, I think, Fogarty and Hosking, I think.
Yeah. Still was the second best try from a back rower in the game.
Yeah. Well,
Teague
with a little grubber.
Teague's try was fucking
little shit kick.
I forgot about that.
Grubber to himself. No,
that was fucking great try by Teague.
Lands on it.
You know what else impressed me? So it wasn't during the game, but it's come out after the game that reports are in that Ethan Strange made a miraculous recovery to get on the piss for Mad Monday today.
The vomiting stopped, so now he can drink more and then vomit. I feel sad for him. He's had such a great year. It would have broke his heart.
There's someone that's been sick over the last couple of weeks. I feel for him.
When you're on Mad Monday with Para?
Same. As I said, but the real guys. You get up for what's important, and I obviously skipped the podcast.
Wow.
Apparently, they interviewed Jasmine, and she was saying there was doctors at the house.
His resting heart rate was 120 or something like that, which is crazy. Great stuff though by the Sharks. Honestly, it's gonna be tough this week. Obviously, Melbourne's not easy for anyone.
Not many teams can beat Melbourne, but.
Look,
Dragons.
I think we did it maybe as well, but okay, on to the next game, gentlemen. 46-26, Penny Panthers, Bulldogs. Who impressed you, James, mate?
Look, finals Nathan Cleary. Just shows why he's the best. Mate, fuck, it's frustrating being a New South Wales fan and watching this guy dominate every other beta team in the comp. But
against the New South Wales and just looks like me at halfback.
Fair. Even when he did stuff that didn't have the polish, it was getting the ball in the right areas. And then when he did step up and show a bit of class, and he's kicking easy 40-20s against the grain of the play, the ball catching Connor Tracy well out of position with it. It's special stuff. Obviously, the whole Penrith team, 20 for a first half, 20 from 20. They're going to beat a lot of teams with that. You could question how they let 26 points in. There's still questions over that Tulagi McLean side in defence. But
Preston was having a field day.
At the same time, did they naturally take the foot off the accelerator a bit in that second half? Because what were they up fucking 36-8?
Yeah.
36 points in the first half.
Doggy's got the fucking 2-point field. Penalty goal. And then Penrith just put the foot to the throat.
Captain
that was off the Edwards' tackle off the ball where they challenge it and they're like, "Oh, this could be big." They've lost their challenge in the second minute,
and they get 2 points. A perfect start for the Bulldogs. Perfect. Then the Galvinator scores.
Oh,
Everything's looking up for the Doggies, and then just Penrith turn it on, and we have like 40,000 Bulldogs fans that go silent for the next 30 minutes or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
It would have been rough. Like, so many fans turned out for it.
Yeah. The whole of Belmore.
Yeah, the whole of Belmore. It's good to see though. Like,
yeah,
Bulldogs doing well is good for the NRL. You know, Dan, mate, who impressed you?
Yeah, I was gonna say Nathan Cleary as well because fuck,
the Iceman.
When finals come around, he turns into a different man. It's like he's just like fucking Terminator or some shit. Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go someone different who impressed me. I'm gonna go Paul Alamati.
Yeah.
But also, I've been cleared for bringing him in, to be fair, because they had Thomas Jenkins like flying well.
I was saying this to a workmate. It's like, yeah, great work bringing him in, but like, why was he ever dropped?
Yeah,
it's not like he was playing bad. You dropped him because like Jenkins was playing better, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, finals. Actually, I really don't want Jenkins.
I want a big body. He can still score tries.
The bloke couldn't get a starting spot in the Doggies.
Yeah,
and then fucking he goes back to Penrith, and he's fucking one of the best centers in the game because he's playing in the best team in the fucking comp.
Yeah,
I think that little celebration after his hat trick may have been a bit of a look at me now, Bulldogs, look at me now.
How dare he take that from Adam Fanor Blake?
Yeah, maybe he's just a big fan.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he's coming to the Sharks. I don't know, but yeah, his tries, just these run meters, and
spiders.
Yeah, his defense as well, like. Taking Carraz out one of those. Oh, mate, it's good. It's good for him.
I may as well shout out the other winger. Like, he does it every fucking week.
Bizarre.
But he has stepped up again for the finals.
Yeah.
Jeez. Talk about defense. What made that great where they had a 2-on-1 and he just picks it on the pass, takes him out.
Yeah.
And then an intercept later in the game. It's
for a little bloke, he's a fucking strong man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, Mount Druitt built different. Yeah. Okay, now, as always, we go to who let us down. We'll go to the first game. Gentlemen, who let you down in the Sharks Raiders?
The Raiders, no.
James.
Look, it's hard for me to say exactly because I'm looking at highlights.
Yeah, true.
But,
it's the whole team.
Yeah, look, you could... What I'll say is some of their... Like, they got lucky a lot of times throughout the season. And, like, they made their own luck a lot of the times. Like, for example, that win against you guys, scoring on the buzzer. They did that a few times. There was a lot of times where it didn't look like they played great and they won. And through that, there was a lot of errors in their game. Like, there was always that worry about those kicks and they've, like, miscommunications and letting it bounce came back to bite them in the ass. They never fixed that defense on that. It's Stranger's side, but obviously he didn't play. But you still scored most of your points going down that channel. Like, unfortunately, their bad habits came to bite them in the game.
Yeah, true. Dan, let you down.
I just want to go on top of what James just said.
Yep.
Like, they won so many games this year by like one try, like a couple points. Like, they haven't really been playing the best. They've just been getting lucky, as James said. Like, but the one thing that let me down is just their attack. Like, the amount of like attack they had on your line, and they weren't able to crack. Like, your defense was great, but like not being able to crack your defense when you're the minor premiers, and you've been playing pretty well, like.
Tasagi was there was the obstruction from Hudson, but that was unlucky for him. Like it would have been a good start if they could get that as well.
I want to ask you because I don't know the full details of this. So obviously Strange was out and he was sick the night before. Like if he was showing symptoms, surely then they just readjust it for Sanders to be 18th or 19th.
Yeah.
It was weird because he was still
at the 24-hour mark. Can't you shorten it down to like a
I don't know if they shortened him down to like him being in there or not because like I thought he was there. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't have.
So I heard something that they couldn't put him in, but I'm like, I thought that if you had
I would have done if I was Ricky, it would be going, okay. Yeah, whoever take one for the fucking team. You come into the team, you pull a calf before the fucking game, then Sanders comes into the game.
Yeah. And then other things, I'm surprised that was their option as well.
Yeah,
like,
SSRU.
I feel like Sebastian Chris that's played fullback, better option, or even he goes to fullback and KO in.
Yeah.
Him touching the ball more is always going to be better, you'd think.
When you get KO on the ball, it's just dangerous.
I could understand not putting him in there to not change up too much, but
yeah,
it was just bizarre when I heard that.
Yes, the fucking second row centre.
Like outstanding season. And, as you said, like he still put the footwork and went straight through Hides. Like Burns may have got there, but I don't think he was stopping him.
Yeah.
It was still an obstruction all day. I just want to put that on the record. But yeah.
I'll go for who let me down. It would have to be Fogarty. I think his defense was just like you were saying the Strange side was weak. He like let in I think 2 tries as well, just like straight through his like corridor. Look, you're off to Manly. Good luck.
Manly's gone from sweet. We got the minor premiership half. How good? 1 week fails to clutch a win. Next week,
less than a couple tries.
He's just gone back to back losses.
So, that's who let me down. I won't harp on too much on him because he just lost it. So, tough, mate. I know he's a big listener. The Bulldogs Panthers game, who let us down there, James?
Look, I'm going to go with Serraldo and Feel Good.
Yeah.
Look, will they be better for this in the run? Or maybe. We don't fucking know. But they were sitting first this year and they've torpedoed their season. And then, like, for the last game, they go, actually, Reid Marty is our best hooker.
Well, obviously Sexton had to play because of Crichton's injury, but now we have Crichton and Marty back.
But did Sexton have to play? Like, was Sexton needed on the bench last week? Was he? Burton's like your best player.
Surely someone else could have filled in at centre for Burton.
Yeah.
Better Burton, I mean.
Very questionable decisions made. Their season over the last 2 months has just gone, and that's why Penrith, great game. Penrith. That first half again, we took their horn, but they were against a Bulldogs that have been probably bottom 8 material over the last month. So reading into it too much, I don't know,
or at least like. 5th to 6th range, not the top 4 team that they finished, but
so I wouldn't give Penrith all the rewards yet until they win their 5th. Dad, who let you down?
There was one. So the refereeing let me down, but it was one specific call.
Yeah,
it was a penalty to Penrith. I'm pretty sure it was Preston on Lindsay Smith, the late hit.
Yeah,
it was pretty much he's just passed the ball. The ball is like here, and fucking Preston hits him.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that late?
Yeah.
That was fucking shocking.
This is what worries me, is that Mr. Klein is one of the number 1 refs. And he continues to get the Penrith Panthers games if he's dubious calls.
If he's up in Brisbane next week, then Brisbane are fucked.
Fucking fingers crossed. Oh, please, brother.
As much as I don't want to say
you want Penrith to go through?
Oh no, well, I don't. But I don't want him refereeing our game because he then will go for Melbourne.
He will fuck you guys. But if he is up there, I don't want to see Brisbane in the grand final. Yeah, I don't want to see Penrith in the grand final. I wanted the fucking grand final to be that Saturday night game.
Yeah, well, that would have been nice.
Fuck, that was literally impossible.
No, but if it could have been, it would have been that would have been my choice because I hate all the other teams in the finals.
Yeah, for me, who let me down in the game, I probably have to go just Bulldogs like center wing combos. That was where they just kept getting like absolutely pumped. Yeah. Whether they were rushing in or it was just like the new combinations like Cherry and Karaz on one side. I think they may have been together at one stage on the other side of the field at some time during the year. But then you had Rinakama and Burton. Again, Burton hasn't been centre for most of the year. So it was just, they were picking them apart on the wings and it was not pretty.
It's one of those ones where like, look, Serrano obviously can coach because he's brought this team from fucking wooden spooners to top 4. But some of his choices this year, he'll have more than the team having to go back to and review their season. He needs to review his season.
Review where I went wrong. Yeah. Come back.
Review all these team lists.
Bigger, better than ever. Again, I don't want to dismiss what Bulldogs did this season. Like, as you said, great season for them. Like, they did bring Galvin in halfway. Probably didn't help them out.
Their season.
But for them, the future is like Galvin's actually going to get preseason. Galvin is going to form combinations. He's not going to look lost out there because he doesn't know the systems.
He's already like 4 months ahead.
Yeah. As a Sharks fan and like Nico Hines being bashed for how long, like he halves partnerships. He never this is probably maybe this second year he's now had with Tyndall as like a almost full year. Even last year, I think both of them may have had time off.
Injury.
Yeah. But like it's takes a while, guys. So Galvin's he's young. He can come into his 5'8" role sooner or later.
As soon as he gets comfortable, then they'll switch it to Mitch Woods and Burnham will get the flick over to Perth.
Because Trindle had that a scandal last year, so Nico didn't really have all that much time with him last year.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty much the finals. Well, those 2 games wrapped up, gentlemen. Now, what we go to next is the New South Wales Cup and Queensland Cup and the NRLW games. We're going to.
I don't know if I want to see the New South Wales Cup game that happened.
You have to download a stupid fucking app to watch it anyway.
Unfortunate for your Parramatta Feels.
Mate, this game was like 16-8 at halftime.
16-8. Oh,
when I seen the final score, I was trying to yell out to you because I didn't want to walk over to you and tell you.
42-14. Warriors beat Eels in the New South Wales Cup. They progress and they will be versing the Dragons on the Sunday.
Dragons, this Warriors. Is the New South Wales Cup team. This is the Dragons.
The Dragons, yes. This one has Lord Ilias in it.
This one has Lord Ilias.
Bit of a game. I didn't realise that you guys knocked them off in the first round of the finals. Like
second versus first. It will be interesting as you guys got all your players back. Warriors then were fortunate enough to get their players back to versus Parramatta because their NRL team had barreled out. So this will be like the best of them versus the best of you for the grand final. It's good.
I was looking at the the history between Warriors and Para through this year. Both times they've the first time you lost to them, it was 10-ish points.
Yeah.
But the last time you lost to them, they fucked
it was
you.
the same, yeah.
They fucked you.
At that stage, because we had beat you guys a week or 2 before that.
Yeah, I think it was the week before, and then you just had to verse
them.
So
at that stage, we were second. It was first versus second, and we get pumped. It was
then we jumped back into second,
So, look. Up the Dragons. You got a team of the grand final. Who knows? You could be celebrating grand final day as well. Mate, if they win this, they go.
If we win this, I'm wearing my Dragons jersey on grand final.
Do we know if Jet Cleary played now that Tanner Boyd and Tamara Ryder's back?
Jet did play last week.
So was it Tanner and Jet?
I think it was, yeah.
Because look, Penrith, good chance of winning.
And
I know was kicking goals, but I'm pretty sure I seen Jet in the.
No.
Oh no, they dropped him.
Luke Hanson.
So they dropped Jet to the bench.
Oh, so he still played.
Yeah.
But so Penrith obviously good chance of beating Broncos. They'll go into this game favourites. Jet Cleary goes into this game not necessarily favourites against the Dragons because they lost the other week, but there's still a good chance of winning this.
Yeah.
It could be all 3 Clearys at the grand final day.
That would be pretty cool.
No, it won't be.
Now, off of the New South Wales Cup, we go upstate to Queensland Cup. Over the weekend, the Bears defeated the Dolphins 18-16, and the Devils defeated the Seagulls 18-16. We are fucking.
That's crazy that both scores are the same.
Yeah. So we got a Bears Devils grand final. I'm not too familiar on whose feeder clubs these are, but up the fucking Bears. The Bears are coming.
Oh, is that
first versus second as well, which is pretty cool.
Burleigh Bears?
Yeah, it'd be Burleigh.
Yeah.
I think it'd be Burleigh.
Pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
I can't remember who they affiliated with.
Yep, they got the likes of Takitu Mapalapalangi. Sorry for butchering your name, mate.
Let's have a look. Who they got in their team?
Who they got in their team? Sure, Leo. Yep. No,
They just rando.
Fletcher
Broncos then.
Baker.
So a bit of Broncos.
Bit of Bronchies. Okay. All right.
Who are the Dolphins are Dolphins.
Yeah.
The Dolphins.
I didn't realize there was a Dolphins team that I was.
Last but not least, the NRLW. The Sharks won against the Gold Coast Titans 24-18, and the Knights beat the
You dickhead. You dickhead.
The Sharks beat the Cowboys 24-18, and the Knights beat the Titans 34-20, which means we will have a Sharks Roosters prelim and then a Broncos Knights. Looking like all roads lead to a Roosters Broncos grand final.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen.
It's funny that in this newer comp where the salary caps are a bit funny, the two richest clubs.
Yeah, with all the players that like always go to those clubs as well. So
It's funny. It's like the Roosters team is the New South Wales team.
Yeah.
The Brisbane team is the Queensland team. And together, they're the Australia team.
Anything can happen. Upsets can happen. I would love to see both Sharks team upset this week and make it to the grand final. Would be
I'm cheering all the upsets this week.
On the upsets. Obviously,
Cronulla.
Cronulla. This week, Friday, because of the AFL Grand Final on Saturday, it is the Storm versus the Sharks in the NRL. Where
This is so bullshit. We don't get any football on Saturday.
well, we don't get any footy on Saturday, and we also
We get
footy.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Yeah, any footy in Sydney.
I mean, I'll be in Wagga. So.
Yeah. Well, look, there is also the NRLW and the New South Wales Cup. You might be able to watch some of those games on Saturday. But yeah, we have that, and then you also have Broncos versus Panthers on the Sunday 4:05 at Suncorp. So Amy Park, Suncorp. No games in Sydney. We're going to give our tips, boys. Who do you think's going to win? James, mate, who are you thinking? Both games.
Look, who I think is unfortunately Storm Penrith.
Storm Penrith, yeah.
But who I want is Sharks Broncos, and that way it's like neither Storm or Penrith can win the comp.
That would be beautiful, Dan. I'm guessing you're of the same accord.
Can it just be like Sharks win and then the second game be a dead rubber and Sharks just get the premiership? Like,
Win by
honestly.
default. Yes.
Like all fucking 34 players just get injured and then
Parramatta can fill in as a wild
Yeah.
card.
Dragons versus Parramatta for the fill-in game. Yeah, sounds good. Winner goes to the grand final. We didn't do jack shit.
For me, the narrative I have been spinning is that Sharks will win this week, and the Panthers would win. But I would love to as well see Broncos. They're my second team. I've said it before on the podcast. I'd love a Sharks Broncos grand final. I also was spinning the narrative that the only team that I think could beat Penrith is Broncos. So I'm happy how it's
It'll
fucking
be
got
a
out.
watch. Reece Walsh against that weak edge of Penrith. He could tear them apart.
Yeah. How quick they can score tries in that.
Yeah.
Like, who knows?
Brendan did say on Saturday night, if the Sharks do beat Storm, me, him, and his mum will go to the grand
Go to the
final.
grand final. We can.
There's no Carrigan for Broncos, which is a bit worrisome
Yeah.
for them. You guys are missing Hazelton. That's
Hazel out. As I said, like Kafusi comes back in, which is good. I think Rudolph got cleared of his high tackles. He done two of them.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
Like,
Like
finals is just different, isn't it?
yeah, because even like the cannonball, it wasn't a cannonball because he hit it high, but like he's seen the knee tape and just went straight at that knee, and like the Penrith player gets off with that as well. Like, look, Peter Velletti's probably just said to the match review committee and like the judiciary, just fines. We'll take some money. We revenue raise, but at the same time, we want all the players playing. Can't wait for these games. So,
Do you think that this year will be finally the year that someone wins the comp from the positions of 5th to 8th? Because you got two Sharks and Penrith both.
Well,
maybe
bottom of the top 4, bottom of the
there's
top
a
8.
high chance.
there's a high chance.
Look, it's one of the only first time in a while that probably since 22 that both the prelims could go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think Sharks were like, there was a record that came up recently, like from 5th place, the team hasn't made the prelims in like another like 10 years or something as well. So up the Sharks there, firstly.
Nice.
Finally winning semi-finals is great stuff. But this one's going to
Manly on there.
This one's going to be tough, mate. Yeah, Melbourne in Melbourne. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anything can happen. It would also depend if Jerome Hughes plays. Like
I heard he's going to.
Heard he's going to probably have like
apparently Munster came out and said
thick cast on or whatever. He'll do the Andrew Fafita where you have like a big cast and just run into people, cast people. But it would be interesting as well because he had the shoulder as well was sore. So maybe a liability out there. Hello, but they're definitely
I'd be running at that arm.
Better team with him and Pappenhausen back. So
yeah,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But looking forward to it. That is the rugby league wrapped up. The eye catchers, gentlemen. What caught your eye this week? Dan, I'm going to go to you first, mate.
All right. So over the weekend, there was a wrestling event called WrestlePalooza. It was the first of its kind.
Yep. WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza.
Interesting name.
It was the first one ever. It showed the return of Brock Lesnar to the ring versus John Cena. And holy fuck, did Brock Lesnar look like he was on roids. Mate, I'll get a picture up on screen. Fuck, man, he looked fucking huge.
It's so good to have my wrestlers back doing steroids. This is what I've missed in wrestling.
Mate, and then he comes out and I was watching a video before the podcast and he was running the ropes and he just looked like a fucking gorilla in the ring, just fucking like moving at fucking high pace.
Can't wait.
And then the match, he just squashes the fuck out of Cena.
Yeah.
Like F5 after F5 after F5. It's like that famous SummerSlam match. Like I think like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think it was 10 years ago. I think it was like 7 or 8 years
ago.
Has
Cena ever even beat him? They make him squash him every time.
That's why he came back. So that I reckon
his final match will be.
I don't even care about it anymore, though. It's like, well, who cares?
I think the Survivor Series will be Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and he'll finally get over him. I reckon.
Did we really need Brock Lesnar to be his final?
Survivor Series ain't going to be his final opponent. It's not till December.
It is interesting though. If you keep squashing him down, he's got to win by like some sneaky, I lie, I cheat, I steal.
Heel Cena comes back, blows him.
Good idea. I like that. Write that down. Yeah. Triple H. James, mate, your eye catcher.
My eye catcher. Look, funnily enough, I did notice this. You put it down for me. Thank you very much.
No worries,
mate. But first time the minor premiers has crashed out in straight sets in both the NRL and the AFL in 76 years. I'm surprised this ever happened before, to be honest. But
well, that's like in the NRL era, it hasn't. But wow, that's just crazy.
Yeah, poor Crows.
Yeah, we were devastated last week on the podcast.
I was laying here just crying, mate.
But yeah, that's rough for both the Crows fans and the Raiders fans.
Mate, the Crows fans were so confident they were going to fucking win this comp when we were there.
Me and Brandon might have been riling them up on Saturday night.
Adelaideans. Most of them Port fans.
A couple of them were Crows fans.
Couple of Crows. Okay, my eye catcher though, gentlemen. The World Athletics is happening at the moment in Tokyo, and the 200 meter was mainly the only thing that I cared about because our boy Gout was racing up the Gout. 17 years old, makes it to the semi, hits a 20:36. He doesn't proceed onto the final, unfortunately.
Damn.
Just needed a little bit faster. But at the same time, in comparison to one Usain Bolt in his first ever adult tournament, he got a 20:68 so in his final. So Gout on his way. When he puts a bit more size on, a bit more muscle, gets his starts better. That's like his finishes, like he just glides home and
he knows how to finish.
It's beautiful to watch.
Did you hear in an interview after his loss, he said something like these guys are all great, but I've got the next 15 years.
Yeah. These guys are all like in their like 20s or whatever, like adults. He's gonna catch him sooner or later. The bloke to catch though, Noah Lyles, 4 straight 200-meter titles. He's good.
Bloke's gonna fucking get the fucking gold every fucking year.
Well, he's the first to do that since Usain Bolt. Obviously, he's not hitting the same speeds as Usain. Usain was a freak.
Usain was insane.
Yeah, was a freak. But Noah Lyles smokes the rest of the competition at the moment. He's just that good.
Unfortunately, he's American.
But Osho Speed's just as quick.
Yeah. He's also a bit of a weeb. He was doing the Goku Spirit Bomb before, and then when he got the gold, he like had it like that, which is it's cool.
Most people these days are fucking like anime weebs and shit. Like.
We all grew up watching the same stuff.
Yeah. That was the eye catchers done and dusted. Now we get to the best part of the podcast, brought to us by you. It's the listener questions. We got a couple, mainly from Matt. As always, we love your work, Matt. So let's get into them. He asks, what is your favorite song at the moment? James, I'll go to you. You got a favorite song you're playing at the moment?
I don't really.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Favorite artists?
Nothing new.
Nothing coming to your mind?
I've been just listening to podcasts and stuff.
Favorite podcast?
Couch commentators. Teddy Swims.
Teddy Swims. Yeah. Oh, well, it's hard to go past him at the moment.
I'll tell you what. I lose control when Teddy Swims.
Oh, I lose control. Dan, mate, you're.
I don't really have one at the moment, but my most recent like song that I was like pumping and just playing on repeat was "Let It Burn" by Shabuzi. Yeah, nice.
It's
a good song, good country song.
It's a good country song with Shabuzi and Big X the Plug.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's got some country, some rap, obviously, but you should look at it.
Yeah.
For me, I will have to go Victory Lap. But not just the normal Victory Lap. It's Victory Lap 5 at the moment, guys. I don't know if you know, you know. Fred Again and Skepta put out a song called Victory Lap. They also put out Victory Lap 2. Now, I put that into my playlist. I put both in my playlist. And then every now and then I'll hear a different voice on the track. It's now Victory Lap 5, guys. Every time he will change, like it's the same track and it's in your playlist, but it changes and he brings in new artists each time onto that track.
They just update
so it's gone
the
Victory
song.
Lap 2, 3, 4, 5. And at the moment, I think it's got Denzel Curry, that Mexican OT, DEE, this one's probably my favorite at the moment. So
I have to listen to that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Honestly, I like it, every now and then you just be like, oh, this is new. Oh, it's Victory Lap fucking 10.
I want to hear it from like the progression, like
well,
from 1 to 5.
I think you'd have to look online to find that Victory Lap like 2, 3, 4 because it's up to 5 and it's not on Spotify. You can't find the other ones.
Yeah, because they'd just be uploading the same. The same file into the fucking song.
My favorite, what's it called? Feature on it is that Mexican OT. He's when he jumps in, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's probably my favorite song I've been listening to. Other than that, 2 artists I'll put on. I mean, a lot of people probably ever heard of them before, but 2 Australian artists, Cahooks and Liff. Both been blasting their music lately. Okay. So look out for those guys. Matt, I'd love to hear what song you're playing. I'm sure it'd be country as well, maybe a Shabuzi or a Morgan Wallen. Okay, next question from Matt. He asks, thoughts on Billy Burns starting over Britt Nakora? We already kind of brought it up, but yeah, he's just been playing so good that Fitzy has had no choice but to do it.
And Britton's coming back from injury. So
he's come back from injury. He's also just doing really good off the bat. Like he has that speed. So like when players are tired and he's running those lines, mate, it's going to be tough to stop him.
He's just an impact player no matter what. Like if he's on, like if he's starting or if he's off the bench,
like him and Talakai coming on, mate.
Yeah, that is
it. And
some horny rugby league.
I think for Fitzy at the same time, I'd be going like, why change what's working at the moment? Like we've won 2 finals. See if we win against Storm, like, hello, maybe we've got the keys to the castle. Okay, that's that question pretty much wrapped up. Matt, another question. He asks, why was the podcast out so late last week? Dan.
Technical difficulties. Yeah.
That's what the press release was.
Totally wasn't streaming a lot last week and was like sleeping a lot as well. And yeah.
When you asked me whether I got a chance to watch it, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Because by the time I got to Friday,
yeah,
I was busy doing groups and stuff.
yeah, it's tough.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
It'll be up on Wednesday this week. Don't worry.
The press release was. Look, I was not happy when I seen it in the chat. Well, firstly, we had to postpone it to Tuesday. I think.
Yeah, that was my bad. I thought I might be all right, but I made a phone call to Brandon on the Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah,
and I was barely getting through a sentence.
The Wednesday, Dan was out of commission for OzTag, and then for OzTag, that didn't happen. Firstly,
how did we fucking miss that?
Yeah,
but hopefully Ray has to do the speak.
But then he didn't do it that day. Thursday came around, slept through all of Thursday. Comes out Friday, so sorry about that, lads. We'll be better. We'll be better.
Gotta hold ourselves accountable.
Yes. Accountability. We should have had that in accountability.
God dang it.
Next question from Matt. Last but not least, he asks, who is your pick for the premiership with 4 teams remaining? I'm smelling a 5p. James, who are you picking from here out?
Unfortunately, I said this when they were coming last.
Mm.
I said, if Penrith sneak into the finals and make a prelim, then you just back him to win the comp, and they've done it. They literally did it.
Can't keep the legend in the shadows for long, James.
They're wearing that fucking golden jersey with the 4 stripes for the premierships and a 5th.
I know. We versed them in Vegas, similar style, and I
could get one back on game of the season.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, Dan, mate.
Cronulla. Look, I've been supporting for the last 2 weeks. I think Saturday night was the most I've ever supported the fucking Sharks in my whole entire fucking life. I was fucking cheering, bro.
If you heard the first week, James, on the podcast, he pretty much said, I'll support you till you lose. You're going to lose to the Roosters. And that
was going to be the first week. Yeah. And then I was going to go for Raiders.
But unfortunately, we just keep winning, so Dan's had to jump on the bandwagon. I'm like, well, if we make it to the grand final, now you have to go to it.
Never lose again. He's in Sharks jerseys next year.
Sorry, guys, I'm now a Sharks fan. We haven't lost.
If one of you two get me for Secret Santa,
Sharks jersey it is.
Sharks jersey for $50.
Yeah, surprise, Matt. I'll also be picking the Sharks to win. So hoping, fingers crossed.
No surprise, Matt's picking Penrith.
Yeah. Well, he reckons it's his second team. I don't know.
His dad was born in Penrith.
He started supporting him. When was it? 2021? Was it? Yeah. That's that question wrapped up though. Next one, it's from Rang, and he says predictions for the Ryder Cup.
America.
Yeah, America.
Okay. I'll jump in with you guys and say America.
America has DeChambeau, Scotty Scheffler, but then also Europe has fucking McIlroy and bloody John Rahm as well. But still, you never know.
Good players on both sides. But
go Australia.
Yeah, I would like to say Australia's going to win. Yeah. Who's in our team? Tell me. Australia got Min Woozy.
To be honest, I don't know how the Ryder Cup completely works.
I looked it up before, and I literally looked at the players, and it was literally just showing me the American team and the Europe team.
I'm pretty sure that's literally it.
I'm not that big in. We're not that big into golf, Rang. James might be sometimes.
Yes,
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sorry for letting you down for that question, Rang.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. We'll be better. Now.
My prediction for the Ryder Cup, I'll try to actually watch a bit and get informed.
Maybe we have golf chat as well. Who knows? Okay, now we go to
You've gone a bit far, buddy.
The speak pipes. The old speaky pipies. And there's a couple. So, as always, buckle in and get ready. All right. First one, it's dogs. I'm going to guess it's Rang.
Morning, lads. Rang here. You've all had a better Monday than I am having. The doggy season ends at the hands of Penrith. Yeah, very, very disappointing. But I don't know. That first half from Penrith, I don't think there's a team in the comp that could sort of weather that. Obviously made worse by the fact we had one outside back in their correct position, so defense combinations were all
I did
different.
speak
But
of that.
notwithstanding that, like, they were just playing with their food
Yeah.
at points. It was crazy. Proud of the boys for coming back in the second half, showing a bit of fight and winning the second half, but the
Penrith
damage was
just took
done
the
in the
foot off the
first
throat.
half. Penrith took their foot off the throttle a bit, which is to be expected. Yeah, interesting season. Overall, I still think it's a very good season. Like, every year, there's a team that sort of just makes it into the 8 from the year before that slips out. A lot of people tipped that to be the Dogs, and it wasn't. We still improved from last year, and I think we're going to keep improving. There's still good signs at the club. But yeah, disappointing.
Disappointing. Yeah.
Disappointing.
I think we kind of like also said
Echoed that
most
sentiment.
Yeah, both saying the same kind of things, you know.
Yeah.
Great year for them. The future is bright. I think I was one of the people who said they weren't going to make the 8 this year. So
yeah, I
proved me
probably
wrong.
did as well.
Yeah, I think I was.
So yeah, good stuff.
Leo Thompson comes next
Leo
year.
Thompson,
Yeah.
as I said,
That's a big in for the
pre-season,
forwards.
Galvin gets to actually train your systems and really get into it. Has a full pre-season with whoever becomes a half, whether it be Burton and or Wood.
I do want to also mention Ivan ends both of his assistants seasons week after week.
You're nothing without me.
And Madge had to jump in and drive the bus after Ivan left it at the Tigers. So there's another storyline here.
The early two would be Melbourne and Sharks who haven't had him. One of us has got to win. Okay, next one from Rayan. Sexton Galvin.
I think in sort of big games like that, finals game, it kind of shows that we are that one middle short. Like, Penrith were just rolling up the middle, mostly through Leota. Like, he was making so many meters, but we're just that one short. It'll be good getting Leo Thompson next year. I know he didn't have a good year this year, but like, he's an international player, and last season he was an absolute weapon. So hopefully get him out of Newcastle and he can sort of help take us to that next edge. And I think this game really showed why Dogs had to make the call on Sexton. Even before they were getting Galvin, it looked like they weren't going to re-sign Sexton. So Sexton's stats from this game as halfback: 2 runs, no line break or line break assist, 2 kicks for 15 tackles. Galvin playing 6, 9 runs, 3 tackle breaks, 2 line break assists, 1 try, 2 try assists, 30 tackles and 6 kicks. Like, for that to be the non-dominant half stats compared to the halfbacks, it just shows everything. Like, Sexton probably only had like 3 or 4 receipts of the ball. He just wasn't in the game at all, which is disappointing because he's been such a good buy for the Dogs over the years. He really helped us improve and get us to where we were. But I think a game like today sort of vindicates that decision that Dogs had to make the call and look past him if we want to keep on growing, as much as that sucks.
Yeah, definitely had to. Look, I just think, as everyone said throughout the year, it's just crazy how it happened.
Yeah.
And I'll give Sexton a little bit more credit there. Obviously, those stats aren't good for him and they're unflattering, but even though he was the dominant half as far as direction, he wasn't the dominant half as far as ball in hand. It was just all Galvin.
Yeah,
I feel like Sexton would be a better 5'8" than half.
nah, he's definitely half.
I don't think he played well in the game, but I think his job was to just do that. He should have kicked more, but Galvin kicks a lot more than I feel like he should sometimes. But
yeah.
Couple. Do you kick it out on the full as well?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
Galvin,
but he's the type of player that wants his hands on the ball all the time. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, not the send off Sexton was probably hoping for, but
or Marty.
Yeah, or Marnie, but as we said, decent season. You just probably will fight for that 8 again next year.
Yeah, back in the top 4 probably.
Yeah.
Sexton off to UK, and Marnie was going
Townsville.
Yeah, North Queensland.
It's like the Sharks. When Fitzy came, he said like, I want to make this team into one of the powerhouses, and so far he has been living up to his word, and I think that's what Bulldogs are trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
Like get in the 8 all the time.
It's just
make top 4.
It's
eventually.
just hard to make your team a powerhouse when one team has been dominant for so many years.
Well, that's Melbourne and Penrith. Well, Melbourne have been it for like decades.
Yeah.
Penrith,
the last 5 years.
Three teams have won fucking every comp.
Yeah.
Fucking decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roosters, Melbourne, Penrith.
Yeah.
So,
and Roosters have only won like 2 out of those.
When everyone always says, "Oh, you can't win finals," that sort of stuff. Yeah, because like those guys are the ones that win the comps. No one's been winning the fucking grand final.
Team players want to go to those teams.
Yeah.
Because they are having success.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's you got to pay overs like the Tigers to bring anyone there. Okay, next one from Rang, F1.
Moving to the F1. So we're over in Baku this weekend in Azerbaijan. Pretty cool race on the calendar. They race around an old castle, and I was listening to their national anthem before the race yesterday. Give it a listen. It's a proper fucking laugh. Anyway, Oscar Piastri goes in leading the championship, and that's really been characterized by a cool head and not making mistakes. Gets into qualifying. One of the craziest qualifyings ever. There was 6 red flags because of crashes during qualifying. But Oscar Piastri puts it into the wall and ends up only qualifying, I think, 8th or something like that. So not a good outing for him. Gets to the main race, does a false start and jumps the light. So he already knows he's fucked from that because he'll be getting a probably 5 or 10-second time penalty. Stalls the car, trying to make up time on the first lap, puts it into a wall, out after like 1/3 of a lap, which gives a big opening to Lando Norris because there are only 35 odd points separated in the championship. But the best Norris could get was, I think it was 6th or 7th. So he only gains a few points on Oscar, which is good. But yeah, hopefully he can put that aside and keep pushing towards that world title. That would be fucking awesome to see.
Wow.
That can definitely put a damper on like your fucking like the whole fucking rest of the championship. Like just having that much shit happen in one fucking race weekend.
It's all about trying to put it behind you, but the thing is, there's one guy. I'm pretty sure he won, I think. And look, there's still a chance he wins this. And it's Max
Verstappen.
He's inevitable.
He is inevitable. He is Thanos.
Yeah, that's a shit go. Fucking shit race.
Like you're just starting it off with a fucking shit qualifying and then putting it into a wall.
Putting it into a wall.
Man.
You go bounce back. The mental fortitude's got to happen. Yeah. Bring it home. Bring it home.
Obviously, they've got like massive mental fortitude. Because fucking racing is a fucking like as much as people think it's just. It's not. It's fucking like high speeds,
300 k's of bloody air.
Like you're trying to keep your neck straight.
Yeah, your neck is getting fucked. Like
that's tough. They got thick necks as well. Like,
their neck muscles are fucking insane.
Okay, let's listen to the national anthem that he fucking brought up.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, we may as well. That's good. I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's beautiful. Thank you for bringing that to our ears, Rag. And to the fans'
That is
ears.
fucking glorious.
I think it's really good. Like, again,
that's better than Advance Australia.
It always brings back to Australia, and ours just being dog shit. Well, I mean, what it stands for, Australia, we're fucking good, but the anthem, mate, needs some work. Okay, now the next one.
Oh, God.
Last week's pod.
Someone's going to be ripping on money.
And a few things to address from last week's potty. So Aiden Earl did go to
ABBA.
to the ABBA thing down in Picton.
Yep.
Initially, Darcy didn't want to go, but she ended up changing her mind and did want to go. And Aiden wouldn't give her the ticket. So he went with Nadine.
Wow.
Then, when they got home, he wasn't satisfied enough with just the ABBA concert. So what did he do? Gets up Netflix, watches Mamma Mia. So all this, I didn't really want to go, but I thought I may as well.
Yeah.
No, he was the main instigator of it. He wanted it more than anything.
I thought so.
Dan was complaining about his incomplete haircut. I just got a suggestion, Dan. You know the end of the haircut when they're like, what do you think, brother? That's when you go, oh, can you do X, Y, Z? You don't have to just be like, all right, see ya. You can ask them to change it. Until you leave, you can still ask them to keep cutting your hair. And then Dan was saying that if you get 2 Category 2 HIAs, like 2 weeks in a row, you should be stood down. It's nice to know Dan's become a neurosurgeon and is a specialist on concussions. I'm pretty sure if there was any science behind that needing to be the case, it would probably be the case, Dan. And why kicking penalties need to be from where the ball lands or for a drop goal in front. Because if that wasn't the case, you could just iron out the kicker every time and just cop the penalty from where they're kicking it. Like if someone's trying to go
Then
for a
you'd get
40-20, you could just go in and just fucking iron them out, and then the penalty has to be from where they took the kick, or same with the field goal. You know, you can just put heaps of pressure on them and iron them out. So that's why the penalties have to be from those locations. It would be pretty unfair if it was the inverse of that.
Yes, I do agree. I do. I just didn't know.
Addressing my haircut thing, when I get a haircut, I'm like this.
Yeah.
I can't see jack shit. So, and I have to like reach into my fucking pocket to pull my glasses out, to put them back on, and then be like, "Oh yeah, it looks good, mate." Like, I mean, it was only my beard that they didn't like trim up. I was happy with the hair. I was just,
Yeah, I mean, you would have felt them not.
But you were awake.
He was asleep, mate. He had no sleep fucking last week. So, as for Aiden Earl, mate, Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia.
Here we go again.
I knew it when he was like, he was like playing it cool. Like, I didn't actually really want to go. It was Darcy's sister, and Rang was there as well. But like, I had to go. And then he was watching Mamma Mia when he got home. I knew it.
Yeah,
I fucking knew it. Okay. I reckon he'd be happy to hear your voice, James Rang. Because like last week he ripped on me and Dan for. Well, actually, he said that there was a difference in the podcast. He just couldn't.
Yeah, he said it was shit.
Couldn't put his finger on it.
My more raspy, octane lower voice this week, but it's here.
All right. Next one is A Sunday to Remember.
Good morning, boys. Haven't seen a speak pipe in a while, so I thought I would jump in.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a question, boys, but I just wanted to inform you of something fucking hilarious that I saw on Sunday afternoon. So anyway, Josh and Brad came around to my place and watched the game. Anyway, I went to the bathroom. And yeah, when I come back, the bloke had a glass beer bottle. This is Josh, by the way. And he was waving it around, looking like he was ready to glass someone. Good to see that the bloke has embraced that Bulldogs culture. Like, especially the supporter base. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, and before the game, this is on another note, I thought this was pretty funny. Everyone, Brad and Josh were like, I think it'll be a close game. I said, I don't think it will be. I reckon it'll be about 38-6. To the Panthers. Little did I think that was going to be nearly the halftime scoreline. Jeez, the Dogs are must be glad their Panthers put it in the rack in the end and didn't play the second half properly. Yeah, anyway, enjoy Barley fucking Bulldogs.
I've never seen someone more happy on a team's failures than Matty C.
I remember his team's been Barley for the last 2 weeks.
Matt, you'll like this. I saw this joke online just before the podcast. It was horrible scenes at a core stadium when the police forced the Bulldogs fans to stay and watch the full 80 minutes.
I've seen videos of the Penrith Doggy supporters leaving after Paul Alamonti's third try. It's like, ouch, that was the 69th minute, man. Come on.
Look, rough for the Bulldogs. I'm sure Matt would have loved seeing Lockie Galvin, his player, scoring a try, though. That would have been nice for him.
He loves Lockie Galvin.
Matt.
Lockie Galvin has played 2 more finals games than the West Tigers in the last decade.
He's also won the same amount as the West Tigers. The last
scored more finals tries.
Yeah, true. Okay, next one from Matt again, the Crackling King.
On another note, boys.
Yes, mate.
So, just curious here. Have you guys ever had pork belly? Oh, my Lord.
Yes.
Tell you what, I had my first go at cooking like a roast piece of pork belly. And, mate, I absolutely nailed the crackling. Look, I know it's not the best for you. It's like 99% fat and... definitely not good for the good old cholesterol and fucking...
Man, it is made from salt.
God knows what else. But, mate, absolutely fucking nailed it. Fucking shout out to YouTube for the tutorials on preparing food. Like, I would have never, ever thought excessive salt on top would actually cause the crackling to cook better. Anyway, so... Just on another note, boys, do you guys like roast pork belly or have you ever had it? And if not, what's your favourite roast?
I do like it. I almost had it on a Friday night. I was out and they had it on offer and I was just going, oh, God, might have been a bit annoying to cut at the restaurant I was at. But love it, Matt.
Love it.
You know what my favourite roast is? When Matty C gets roasted.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favourite roast. I love a good old lamb roast. But I have had pork belly before. It's fucking beautiful.
Nice, mate. Crackling. Look, great stuff, honestly. And it's good to hear Matt's get into his cooking. Gordon Ramsay, some people call him. I'm more of a porkman myself.
Yeah,
a bit of a porkman.
Pork.
Get some pork on your fork.
Yeah,
lads.
pork on your fork, mate. Yes, beautiful stuff. All right, Speak Pipe's done. Any more sporting news we want to chuck in? Any tidbits?
Yes.
Yeah, James has got them back.
A little bit of cricket.
Cricket chat's back.
Cricket
No
chat's
way.
back.
After two weeks, it's back.
It's
Oh,
back.
baby.
Oh, yes.
So, firstly, the start of the Great Australian Bat-Off, it hasn't officially started because that's obviously when the Shield season starts. But it's warming up with...
No, James. You said it right.
Oh, sorry. It's hotting up. It's sort of like the trials for the Great Australian Bat-Off. And Constance has started as the favourite, and he's in hot form.
That's good to hear.
Scored a century for Australia, against India,
It was a really fucking quick century,
Yeah, and then he scored another one in the Shield one day or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
But so he's looking good.
Was there any ramps?
No, I'm not sure. I haven't actually seen the highlights.
Wasn't that Australia A and India A test match like a dark match or something? It was like unofficial or something.
Oh, I'm not too sure exactly.
I think I seen it was like an unofficial match or some shit. I don't know.
I was like feverish that week.
Yeah.
But look, the main thing we wanted to talk about was actually our Australian girls. They were playing a one-day series against India, and look, they scored 412 runs.
Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah, up the girls.
Yep. Look, India scored 369, so it must have been a fucking road if they both scored that much. But
the most points in a one-day international.
Women's one-day international.
Women's one-day, sorry, yeah.
The Australian men literally scored more the other week. But right now, both our Australian men and women's last games, over 400 runs.
I don't see them losing from here, James.
I'm just looking at the scores of the girls. Holy fuck. Beth Mooney, 138. Elise Perry, 68.
Huge.
Georgia Vole, 81. Alyssa Healy, 30.
Fucking heels.
Fucking hell, Alyssa.
There's a game gone past her.
Great stuff from both the Australians. Anymore?
That's pretty
cricket.
much it. Shield starts soon.
The
bat off will happen.
Oh, mate.
And then
love a good old bat off.
We love a bat off on this podcast. Oh, the Ashes. Oh, mate.
We still got middle of November? Yeah.
Everything's hotting up.
Fuck, that's actually a month and a half away.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not that far away.
It's back, baby.
The Shield starts very soon, and then it's Ashes time.
All back, baby.
Obviously, Lucas didn't call in. He was very busy today. So
the
horse racing's hotting up as well, like Fangirl winning on the weekend, and Angel Capital, touted to be the next big horse by Lucas, just couldn't get out. It was a horrible run.
So bad.
Absolutely horrible ride. But everything's hotting up. The horses, the cricket, the footy.
Grand final next week.
Can't wait.
Actually, I do have something to add. Guys, going to talk about some horse racing. No speak pipes from me this week. Was a little bit busy on Monday, so I thought I would do a video for the couch commentators about some horse racing. Now, guys, Randwick on the weekend. Didn't do too crash hot. Only the 2 winners on that day. We had Husk at a juicy price of $8.50. And then we didn't hit the cash again until the 7 stakes, where Fangirl won there at the short price. So Randwick wasn't too great for us. Although Caulfield on Saturday, we did pretty well. We had Shadavar at $3.60. We had Tiger Shark at $6 there. We also had, obviously, Sir Delia's at the short price there. Angel Capital, Jesus Christ, if that was not the sickest beat you've ever seen in your life, I don't know what is. If he just got out 20 metres earlier, he storms down the outside and wins that. But that doesn't take anything away from Seppels. According to the data, Seppels led at a ridiculous tempo. He was only just outside the track record. So he went to the front from barrier 15 and led and held on the whole way, where the horse that was on the outside of him, or the 2 other leaders that were on the outside of him, faded to finish 3rd last and 4th last. So take nothing away from Seppels, but Angel Capital, fantastic performance. From here, Angel Capital, Chris Wallace said, will probably drop back to the 1,200 metres of the Everest. And Seppels will go to the Toorak handicap before being put away until the autumn. Then, guys, at Caulfield, we also had Half Yours win there at $2.60. He won by about 3.5 to 4 lengths. He's now the favourite for the Caulfield Cup, the $6 favourite for the Caulfield Cup. He is going to have to step up once again to win that, but he is proving himself a stayer on the rise. And then in the last race, guys, we had Gilded Water at $2.30. The horse trained by Kieran Maher, but owned by the King. So at Caulfield on Saturday, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 6 winners at Caulfield on Saturday. Yeah, baby. But we'll hopefully keep that going this weekend. This weekend is a little different, though. It's Grand Final Day on Saturday, AFL Grand Final Day. So that means the racing is on Friday night at Moonee Valley. That's the Grand Final Eve where they run the Manikato Stakes and the Thean Stakes. Guys, the Manikato is looking like it's going to be a fantastic field. How's this, right? Listen to this. Lady Shenandoah, $2. Barraquil, $4.50. Alabama Lass, $8. Magic Time, $8. Skybird, $8. Jimmy Ricard, $15. And Rothfire at $15. There's more in the market, but you sort of get where I'm getting at. Now, J-Mac, in an interview earlier today, came out and said, if she doesn't hit traffic, she will just win. Now, we heard a similar comment made from Chris Waller about Angel Capital last week, and we saw what happened with Angel Capital on Saturday. The difference was you were getting about $3.60 Angel Capital at the time, as opposed to Lady Shenandoah at $2. But in this race, guys, if she gets out, gets clear running around Moonee Valley, if she has open space coming around that bend, she will pull away from them quite handily, I would suggest. Also on that night, we have the Thean Stakes, guys. This is the return of Pride of Jenny. Tony Otterbray and Kieran Maher going back to the well once again. with Pride of Jenny. We're going to see, one, if she's still got the zest for racing. Two, if she still can race at the top level. This is only a Group 2, but she is coming up against Treasure the Moment, who did have a minor setback about 2.5 weeks ago. She is good to go, according to Matt Laurie. Damien Lane, very excited to ride her. But yeah, Treasure the Moment. Then you've got Pride of Jenny, Tom Kitten, and then the field does fall away after those three: Marble Arch, Attrition, and Alan Kerr. Look, Pride of Jenny gets the lead. Can Treasure the Moment run her down? Look, probably, but we will see. You got the Scarborough Stakes, guys, once again as well on Friday night. Escher going back from Group 1 to Group 3 class. Escher at $3.50. Inkaruna $4.50. Point Barrow $6. La Dorada $8. Then you've also got the Stock Stakes. Lazura, the winner from Flemington 2 weeks ago. She was very tough winning at Flemington a few weeks ago, guys. She is the $3 favourite for the Stock Stakes. And then, once again, you've got the Stut Stakes. Vinrock, the Group 1 winning colt that Yulong has purchased. Vinrock is the $2 favourite in the Stut Stakes for the colts and geldings. West of Swindon at $6. Wise In-Law $6. Without Pierce $6. That's a nice little race there as well. So there's a very nice card on Friday night, Grand Final Eve. Obviously, there's no racing, or there's Melbourne racing on Saturday, but it's not. Their big races are Friday night this week. Now, guys, Karying Rising has touched down in Australia as of the 22nd of September. He got off the plane. He was taken to Canterbury Racecourse, which is where the horses quarantine when they come to Sydney to race. He came off the truck looking like an absolute specimen. He just looks like an athlete. He looks like an athlete, and like he knows that he is the best horse around. After the shorts on Saturday, I'd be surprised if anything comes near him. I really thought Briassa was going to be the one, but he was passed by Jolie Star. But look, it's going to be difficult for anything to touch Karying Rising if he's anywhere near his best. I'd say he's still probably 2.5 to 3.5 lengths better than what we have. Private Harry, guys. Speaking about the shorts, Private Harry, the bubble has burst. I never rated him so highly personally. He went from a maiden winner in December all the way to a Group 1 in March in the Galaxy, which is a Group 1 handicap. Handicap races are obviously way different to weight for age. It's a different caliber of horse when you go handicap to weight for age. He won a handicap Group 1 where Briassa was settling last and stormed down the outside to finish, I think, a close third or fourth. I never really got the hype with Private Harry. He somehow started $2.15 on Saturday and was smashed. He was smashed. He tailed off, finished a few lengths back of the likes of Jolie Star, the winner, Briassa. Marzu beat him. So, look, I think the bubble's well and truly burst. How's this, right? This morning, Yulong came out. Not Yulong, I'm pretty sure it's not the stud that owns him, but maybe the stud that bred him. They've come out and said Ash Morgan, who did a fantastic job in the first 5 races of his career for Private Harry, has been kicked off him as a jockey. They've said, look, we don't know what to do. We don't know who to blame. You know, we said to everyone he was going to win this race. He didn't. So the jockey is the first to go. It's not really fair. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But someone had to make way. I don't think Private Harry is going to fire at all in the Everest. I think, you clip this up, do whatever you want. I really don't rate him as a racehorse. I think he's at best a Group 2, maybe Group 3 horse. Tim Clark has been booked to ride Private Harry. That's for the Premier Stakes and the Everest. What else do we have here, guys? So just another couple of horses that we can forgive from the races on the weekend. Obviously, Angel Capital, we have to definitely forgive. Land Legend, guys, for Chris Waller, is tracking nicely towards a Melbourne Cup. He's looking fantastic. Vivid Sun, my best bet of the weekend. Blake Shin said she knuckled when she started and was chasing from the very get go. They went so fast in that fillies race that if ridden against the Colts race of the same distance, the one after, the fillies race would have been 20 lengths ahead of where the Colts were. So anything that was trying to run on was always going to do better than something that was closer to the Playwright and Vivid Sun in this sense. So look, I can't really have a best bet at the moment because I can't get anything right. But here we are. Another will, God, for someone. I was really bigging up another will in the Autumn Carnival. I said when another will beat Mr. Brightside in the Futurity Stakes, I said this is the passing of the torch moment. Another will's the next best miler in the country. Now, geez, he can't seem to do anything right. But he had EIPH, which is exercise-induced pulmonary hemorrhage, which has affected his performance. He was unplaced in the Group 1 Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes. So, look, he's in the forgive file. Not sure really what else there is to say. We're just going to keep trying, guys. We're going to keep trying. This Friday night, Manikato Stakes, Fian Stakes at Money Valley. And, of course, on Saturday, we have the Golden Rose for the 3-year-old Colts and Fillies. Tempted, the favourite, $3.50. Autumn Boy, $4. Woden, $5. It's going to be an absolutely cracking race on Saturday, guys. Now that I'm here, I can't really say too much. The Sharks won. Beggars can't be choosers. Big dog's got to eat.
Can't wait. Let's go. That's it for this week's podcast. As always, like, comment, subscribe, follow the social medias, and we will see you guys next week.
Glad to be back. Not sponsored, but thank you to Strepsils for getting me through this podcast.
Beautiful.
And buy the merch.
Buy the merch.
Are sponsored by the merch.
Yeah, buy the merch. See you guys next week. See ya.